everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And this is yet another review, and I know I got a couple messages on inbox and stuff from you guys, and thank you so much for your encouragement. I'm glad that my reviews are helping, and so I am trying to get more reviews out. And this is actually an Amuse blush palette that I purchased from Cherry Culture, and I thought I'll just share with you my thoughts and feelings on this product. And if you'd like to hear my thoughts and feelings, please keep on watching. So I purchased this Amuse palette, and this is what it looks like. There's a mirror this side here. It comes with 4 colors, and I don't think that it has a name to this palette, like, you know, some, you know, different blush palettes have different names and stuff like that. But this one, this is what is at the back of the palette, and it just says item number BL3043-1. So it came with 4 colors, and this is what the colors look like. And just a simple packaging. You have just a clear top. It came with actually a sponge tip applicator, which I thought was a little intriguing for a blush palette. But these are the 4 colors that it came with, and I'll post photos on my blog if you guys would like to see up close photos. And that's what I'm trying to do. As I do videos, I'm going to try and post photos on my blog so that you guys can see, because I know my lighting and the quality of the videos are not all that great, because I am using my iPad to upload. I'm gonna try and get a camera very soon, so yeah, so that I can do some videos for you guys, some better quality. So that's what the 4 colors look like. And you have what seems to be like a peachy brown color, you have like a light rose color, then you have an orange terracotta kind of color here, and then this is like a brick red, but not just like those really bold bright brick reds. Yeah, so that's the 4 of them, and I'll do swatches for you guys of them. That's this one right here. So that's a swatch, and I'll do swatches on my hand, and then I'll show you also how they do look with an application, like how you when you apply them with a brush. So that's this one here, the reddish one. Then you have the pale rose color, which is like that, and then you have the brown, which looks like that. So I'm not sure if you guys can actually see the colors. And then swatching on my hand, and that's the 4 colors. They're not totally bright and pigmented, so I'll try and swatch it again just for you guys, so you can see if it's, you know, if they can be buildable. Because some blushes do appear at first to be rather pale when you apply them, but some are actually really great as you try to build the color. So that's it. And as you can see, with at least these 2, which are the 2 darker colors, that you can build the coverage. So that's what it looks like when I swatch my fingers. So I have here with me my e.l.f. blush brush. So I'm going to use this to do the swatching, and then after I've done all of this, I'll give you my little 2 cents on it. So that's the first color. I'm going to just swatch it on my hand for you guys to see. That's just one swipe into it. And we're going to clean this off. Go into the second color, which of course is the red color that I'm using. I'm using that as a second color. So that's what it looks like on my hand, and you know, it's pretty pale. And third color. I don't know if you guys can actually see this one now. That's this right here. It almost looks like pretty much next to nothing. And this one is the other one, and it's pretty chalky, which is the brown color. And you would absolutely see nothing for this one, so I'm not even going to bother. So I'll try and, you know, swatch them over again. So this is the second layer. And that's the first color. As you can see, it got really much brighter. Then that other color. So that got a lot more, that got bolder. Then onto the rose color, which was here. So you could see the rose color is getting brighter. And then the brown peachy, light brown peachy color. I don't know if you guys can see anything there. So as you can see, that last color, which is, and this color here, does not show up. It almost is as my skin tone. And now on to the review. These two palettes, now I paid $1.99 at Cherry Culture, and I don't know if these are available worldwide or in Trinidad, so I'm sorry. I know though that Wonderful World, I think, used to carry a Amuse palette, or you may find some Facebook sellers selling it. But these two colors here are pretty pigmented. As you can see with the swatches, that's them there, and then when applied with a brush are these two. This kind of mauvey rose color, pale rose color, is a little it shows a little bit of pigmentation, as you can see here and then here. But this last color here is very neutral, and what I actually do, I think I will do with it, is so that I can get some use out of it, would be to actually, if I use a really bright blush and I need to blend it out, I'll definitely think I'll try using this color here to blend it out. I think, however, for $1.99, would I repurchase this? No, I wouldn't, because to be honest, they're very powdery, and honestly, for the price, they are pretty okay. For the price, they are pretty okay. But when I compare them to with some other blushes that I do have, I think I prefer to invest in one really good pigmented blush as against to a palette of 4 where they're a bit iffy. I would prefer to just go with one blush where I know works really great. And I'm actually referring to like the La Femme blushes or the e.l.f. blushes, which are comparable with price. They're not totally expensive or outrageous with prices. But I would definitely recommend this palette for all those who are now starting out, because, you know, as against getting one blush, which may sound crazy for some of you guys, as against just getting one blush, you get 4 here which you can play around with. I don't recommend this palette in particular though to anyone who is like 2 or 3 shades darker than I am, because none of the blushes, did I say eyeshadows? Oh, none of the blushes would work, because they'll be way too they'll be too light. So with that said, I would definitely recommend anyone who is in my complexion, or at least 2 to 3 complexions darker, this palette can work for you. And if you're new to blushes and you want to try out, rather than just buy one and it does not work for you and you want to try out a couple, well, this is going to work. What I like though is that it's so small and handy and convenient, so easy to travel with. You can put this definitely in your makeup bag, the one that you carry around, you know, because we all like to carry around makeup in our bag. This can fit really perfect in it, as against where I just, you know, may have a smaller one or one very almost close in size to this, and it's just one blush. So yeah, I think for $1.99 US, definitely worth it. I would not personally repurchase it, but I am wearing this color on my cheeks. The staying power did not last that long, so I definitely would recommend that you use a cream blush first before applying these, and if you actually do that, then you might get better pigmentation. But if you don't, just know that the wear on these are going to be maybe about 3 to 4 hours. And I guess that's pretty okay for some people. For me, my days are long. I need a blush to last me all day. So I hope this review was helpful. Again, I'll put photos of the swatches on my blog. It's sweets, SWETZRV.blogspot.com. Again, I'll put all that information in the description bar, and you can check me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll put all that good stuff below. And thanks again everyone for watching, and please stay tuned for more reviews. Take care and bye-bye.